Hello Sim family, my name is Carrie Jessica. I am your friendly neighborhood silver-haired simmer. I am the mom in the neighborhood that spends as much, if not more screen time than the kids, and today is no exception. I am going to hop in and look at two different mods today. One is the more CAS presets and the other one is a additional options for teeth. These are not new mods, they are new to me, and I figure if they're new to me, they might be new to you. So we're gonna go into CAS and take a look at these. I am creating some background characters for my Not So Berry LP. We will create one male, one female framed sim just to kind of get a look at these presets and see what they can do for us. I already have two just randomly generated sim to work with that popped up. They're both absolutely adorable. So I was like, I'm keeping these. Okay, so the first one that we have is we will work with this feminine frame sim. Let's go ahead and take everything off first. So the first mod I'm looking at is the more CAS presets. It is 100 new presets. So that is just so many. And some of them are not drastically different. A lot of them are just kind of close to the same thing and just kind of manipulating a little bit to give some better options. I love spending time in CAS. However, sometimes, let's look at a few bodies while I tell you this. Sometimes when going in to kind of manipulate everything to have them look different than each other, it gets a little frustrating if you're not great at it. I don't know why this is down here. It gets a little frustrating if you're not great at it, and it kind of takes away from it being a relaxing kind of zone out thing that you do. I love spending time in CAS because it is relaxing to me. I love just being in CAS, but sometimes it does get frustrating when you're really trying to make sim have a variety of body types and facial features, but you kind of have limited options as the presets that the game comes with, and we all tend to have our favorites and go towards those all the time. So this is just a great way to really kind of diversify your game, which I'm all for. These are so beautiful too. I cannot get over these. If my sim looks different than sim in your game, the reason why is I have a preset overlay on my sim that's new. I just downloaded it. I want to say it's butter-ish, butter something. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. It's very Maxis matchy. If you are interested, I will try to figure out exactly what one it is and provide a link for it. I just had surgery a week ago and I spent a lot of time in my little recovery downtime on pain meds downloading mods. So some of them I don't really even know what I have. All right, we're gonna leave this body type for her, but there are just, look at that. There's just so many. Okay, I'm actually gonna look at a few more. There's just so many options. I love this so much. I feel like this is something that I really kind of wanted in my game. I wish there was a way that we could make our own presets, but and I don't mean like a mod like this. I mean in the game, the way you can save there's favorited outfits. I wish that you could do that for your own stuff. I can't believe how many there are. There's just so many. I'm just gonna scroll down to whatever the last one is. I'm gonna use it. There we go, that's her body type. All right, so let's take her hair off because obviously I'm gonna put alpha hair on them at the end of this. Okay, so the first thing we have are foreheads, and I tend to bring their, here, I'll show you on here. I tend to bring their faces a little bit down and forward because I feel like sim faces tend to be really flat, but I don't usually mess with the forehead as far as changing the shape. So this is really cool. And I realize that there's not a huge difference between this and that, but there is if you are not as good with the sliders and tend to get frustrated and distracted easily. So this is great for some people for sure. All right, now let's look at eyes. This is something that in game I tend to have my favorite ones, and I use my favorite set of eyes on pretty much everyone. And here's the thing too, is I have a lot of presets already. This is one from Go Pause Me. I don't know how to work with that. I've seen people work with it and make beautiful, beautiful eyes, but I'm not that patient when it comes to using all the sliders. So I tend to just not use them. I really like these eyes. And you can tell the difference in the new preset eyes and these ones, because the new preset eyes on the actual photo looks kind of flat, whereas the new ones are more like this. Like they have a little bit like of a more like gel, like gooey look to them. Yeah, so just so you know, it is not my job to write descriptions for anything. Some of the presets look a little larger than what I tend to make my Sims eyes look like, so I might, like, I'm reserving that right with this mod in to go ahead and like nip tuck if I want to. There's so many. Okay, I'm gonna keep these eyes on her, and now let's take a look at ears. Ears are something that oh yeah, I love those. For me, I always tend to make them a little bit larger and come out a little bit more because Sim ears tend to be so flat up against their heads. I'm actually gonna keep these ears because I love them and I think that they're so cute. But yeah, look at all that. Actually, never mind. I gotta touch some more. These are all so good. All right, we're gonna go with these ears. Unbelievable. Noses. So many cute noses. I can't even believe this. Noses are something that I do like to manipulate in game, but to know that there's all of these options pre-made for me, this is it. This makes me so happy. Okay, I'm gonna keep that nose on her, but yeah, there's just so many. All right, lips. All right, I'm gonna leave these lips on her. Let's look at some cheek and jawline area. Ooh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. Okay. Oop, didn't mean to. I'm gonna keep that one for her. There's just the. I am shocked. I'm shocked. Never mind. I'm not keeping that one. I just can't. I can't help it. I just want to touch them all and see what they look like. All right, and chins. Now I have whatever glitch there is with you losing chins the more generations you have. I definitely have that in my game. Once I hit about Gen 5 of anything, everyone starts having like no chin. So with chins, I tend to keep it kind of the same way that it is and just, again, like bring it forward so that like if their chin is back here, I just kind of like swoop it forward. So it'll be really nice to have chin presets to just kind of go through to make sure that everyone still has a face. I just love all of these options. My mind is blown right now. Her face is very balanced with that. I'm gonna go in and give her a little bit of CC because that's, you know, like I like my Sims to be a bit alpha. I use alpha hair, but only certain ones because some alpha hair I just feel like doesn't really look great in my game. I use a lot of Anto and Nightcrawler for my main like hairs that I go back to using all the time. That's very pretty. Let's see, she is a snob, she's an animal enthusiast, and she is active, and she is going to be looking for the love of her life. And her name is Naomi Palma. Sorry, my phone's going off. Naomi Palma. Okay, and I'm gonna go through and just give her some of the preset outfits so that later on I am gonna add her to the gallery, and if you want her in your game, you won't have to worry about all of that. I love this new dress. I have so much to say about the new pack, but it's nothing that isn't already being said everywhere, so I don't really feel like my voice is necessary in that situation. But I do very much look forward to it working. Am I going to use this dress too much? Yeah, I am. Every intention of it. I do have to remove the ring because the ring messes with my with my custom content lashes that I use. So that part is a bummer. I was really hoping that that was going to work for me. All right, so Naomi is done. Is that Naomi? Now I'm going to go in and see what we have for our mans. So I love that there's just so many different options to even what would what would be considered the same shape. Same thing for being plus sized. We all have very different body shapes. So you can be the same exact weight and even the same height as someone else and have very different looks to your body. So that's one thing I absolutely love about this, is there's just going to be so much more diversity in body types running around in my game, and I genuinely just appreciate the heck out of that. Like, the only difficult thing about this mod is just having so many different types to choose from. I don't even remember what he originally looked like, to be honest. We're gonna give him this body type, but we're almost at the end, so there's just so many. This is so amazing. I love this mod so much. I wish I would have known about it sooner, but still, like, I have it now and it makes my heart happy. All right, let's see where we are at with Yo Face. Okay, now normally with their faces, again, I tend to like swoop them out and bring them forward some because I feel like sometimes their faces can be too far back. All right, I'm gonna keep him with this head shape. Okay, I wanna say that the eyes will be the same for if this man shows up in my game, I'm changing him, I'm just saying. I want to say that the eyes are the same for the feminine and masculine frames, but I don't know that to be certain. All right, I'm going to keep his eyes there, but there's just so many. I absolutely love this mod. I love it so much. Okay, again, someone shows up with these eyes, they're going under the knife. Meaning I'll just bring them into CAS and change their eyes. I just personally don't want that running around my genetics of my game. All right, let's see what we have for noses. He did have a prominent nose, so I will keep him with there we go. That one looks good. I want to keep him with a prominent nose. All right, we'll keep this nose. Let's look at your lips. All right, I like these lips on him. And then I actually really adore his ears. I almost kind of hate changing them. We'll go with these. But gosh, I just love how many options there are. Ooh, I need to look at the cheek and jawline. Ooh, I like that for him. Ooh, this one changes his ears. That's not it. Okay. I'm going to go through and give him a little bit of my flavor that I like in my game. Frank Moreland, and then I'm going to give him some of these just like regular preset styled looks. Does this one still change everything? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. The fact that that is still a glitch makes me very nervous about the current pack that shall be not named. I feel like we've all heard enough about it. We all know about it. It's frustrating, to say the least, that it is not working. Oh, I love the cast from it though. Yes, okay. He's so cute. Sir, I like you a lot, Frank. All right, there we go. So we have Frank Moreland and Naomi. No, okay, let me see. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Let me see if I can Google a pronunciation.
Noemi or Noemi.
Noemi or Noemi. Okay.
Noemi or Noemi.
Noemi. That's beautiful. The other like really super detailed thing that I was really excited about were the custom content teeth. Everyone just has the same smile. So I really think that the difference between like really creating different lip shapes and having different teeth will really help the sim feel unique. I like that a lot. So there's some here, some are a little bit more crooked, some have a different gum line, which you don't necessarily see with this exact shape that he has going on, but you'll see it in game. Yeah, I like those teeth. And then let's look at Noemi. And again, these teeth are not new. They've been around apparently a really long time. I just didn't know about them. So yeah, just different shapes, different sizes, different gum lines. And I really I like it so much. Super cute. She's adorable. So we have Noemi Palma and then we have Frank Moreland. They are going to be friends that live together somewhere in our world of our Not So Berry challenge. Maybe Aiden will run into these guys and end up friends with them. That would be really great. I am going to add them to the gallery if you would like to have them in your game. In fact, oh, I didn't think to get a pose for two people. So this is what they look like on the gallery. I am going to put this under, let's see, what should we say? And then what will we hashtag them as? Hashtag, you know what? I'm gonna hashtag them as SilverHairSimmer, and I'll tell you why. Wow, I can't type. So I'm gonna hashtag them as SilverHairSimmer. Any sim that I have on my gallery, and my gallery ID is SilverHairSimmer, you can take them, you can recreate them however you like. I have no issue. In fact, I want you to take my sim and remake them how your own style and put them in your game. I know that not everyone feels that way, but please know that you can take anything that I do, even main character sim, and have at them, do whatever you like. And if you would like to use hashtag SilverHairSimmer, if you remake them, I would love to see what they look like. So if you would like to do that as well, I don't have an issue with that. I don't know if that is just like a golden rule that is like not allowed ever, or if I say it's fine, it's fine. But you could also use Twitter, Instagram, all of those things to share with me what you have made with those sim, and I would love that. Now, if you want to make a sim and use the hashtag SilverHairSimmer for me to make over, or if you want to make them and just I can add them to my game, that would be super fun too. This is a small account. It's not like I'm expecting like hundreds and hundreds of people to make a sim, but if you would like to, I will keep an eye out on that hashtag every once in a while, and I will add those into my game. If you have not yet, hit that subscribe button so you can hang out with me more often. I usually upload about 3 to 4 times a week. I currently run Not So Berry, as well as a mystical motherhood occult baby challenge where we are out in the world trying to have babies with all of the occult in The Sims. It's super fun. And I do like to hang out in CAS. So if you would like more of that, hit that subscribe button and hang out with me more often. If you hit the bell, you'll be notified when I make new content. And again, it's about 3 to 4 times a week. So I try to keep pretty on it so storylines keep moving forward. And if you want to hang out with me in other places on the internet, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'm on Pinterest quite a bit. Those are all the places you can find me. All right, guys, I'm going to pop these guys into the world, into my Not So Berry, and I'm going to start playing there. So you will see that video in just a couple of days. I'll see you then.